All right, everybody, we are hopping into the 200% level 10 links showcase here for the newly easy-aid LR Rosé Goku Black here. So here we are in the Divine Wrath Immortal Will stage 4, I believe. We're going to be taking him in here. We're on a pretty good setup for him. This is my build that I have. So we've got 9 additional 17 crit and 10 dodge at the moment. This is subject to change. We will see how I'm feeling about him at the end of all of these showcases here, and I'll decide if I want to change that or not. But I think this guy is going to be doing real damage here. So we got a decent opening rotation here for him. No big bad bosses, but we are at 210k defense here. That is pretty good. So remember, if we get him up to, what is it, 20 key, we get him up to 20 key, he's going to get 160% on his super attack effect. So we're at 210 here, 886. You know, multiply by 2.6, right, for the 160% that we're going to get from our passive, and then you multiply by 1.5 for 1 super, or 2 for 2 supers, which we should get here. So he's going to be up over 1,000,000 defense post-super attack here. Obviously, that's very good, and his attack stat is going to be a big surprise for us right here, so I'm excited to see it. Without further ado, here he is. No big bad bosses, but we do have 4 links activated here. So let's go ahead and get this. We're going to be at full 24 key here. I am very excited. Let's go ahead and see if we just one-shot this Goku Black and Zamasu right here. Remember that they knew this guy does need to get a final blow in order to get a part of his passive. That is 6 additional key and a 50% chance to crit. It's not vital to his performance, but it is going to be very useful for you. So that is something that if you can get it, you do want to try to get it. And this should be pretty 19.4 million with a guaranteed additional coming in. Oh, okay, there's one. Here's the additional at 11 million. So we did a 30 million attack set on this turn, essentially, right? Maybe 31, and there's the killing blow. All right, so now we get 6 key and 50% chance to crit for the rest of the fight. That's pretty tasty. Also, I do want to show this. Starting on this turn, we're going to... That was without Bulma's support, by the way. We just got Bulma on rotation. So now we're going to have Bulma's support up for the rest of battle. We'll be right back on the next turn with Big Bad Bosses activated and Bulma's support up. Alright, so here we are on his next rotation here. He is starting out here at 24 key, by the way. So, that is pretty good. Obviously, that killing blow is pretty monstrous for him. So here he is. He's at 293k defense, and I do just want to kind of back up that I do know what I'm doing with these calculations that I posted. So my Rosé has a defense stat of 12,781 because I'm boosting him with a level 5 bronze equip, and this gives 600 defense here. So we are at 12,781. Multiply by 5 for the leader skill. Multiply by 1.25 for the links, because the only defensive link that he has is Big Bad Bosses. And then at the start of turn here, we are getting 37% support from Bulma, and then 70% support from Gowasu and Zamasu. So right here, this is a 267% buff, essentially. Again, the way we get to that is 160% at the start of turn, plus 37% support from Bulma, plus 70% support from Gowasu and Zamasu, gets us to 267% buff that we're getting right here. So we multiply by 3.7, and then he gets 160% on super attack, which will push him up to there, and then his actual super attack effect gives him 50% per super. So if we do 1 super, we'll be here, but we're guaranteed to do 2 super attacks here, so we're going to be at 1.5 million defense, and then if we triple super, we're going to be at 1.9 million defense here. So just to kind of get in your head where we're at on these rotations, that is what's going on here, is that if he triple supers, he is at 2.9 million, or 1.9 million defense here. Guys, that is really good. Obviously, the start of turn number, 300k, that's not the best in the world. From, like, the new Zamasu fight, you would take 200 damage from that, right? But on this team build right here, I think that this is a team build that can take on that new Zamasu fight, other than Int Mai. I would want to swap out Int Mai for somebody else. But other than that, this is, like, a real setup that could take on that new Fusion Zamasu Red Zone fight. And, 1.9 million defense post-super attack is going to be really good. So, and again, 293, He does 500. What did I just do? In the world? Okay. I don't know what that was all. Okay, I thought I was clicked into Excel, but I started changing scenes in OBS. Did I miss the attack stat? Tell me I got the attack stat on video. Oh well, here's the 12.9. Oh no, I'm a silly Billy. My bad, everybody. Oh no, why did I do that? I thought I was clicked into the Excel sheet and I was gonna. My bad. No, it's okay. We'll get more attack stats in this video, but what was I saying? Oh, so he does 500k damage on those normals, right? So if we just do 500,000, it's roughly like a 1-to-1 damage to defense for this guy in that first phase, because he's extreme and type neutral. So he would essentially be taking about 200k damage from that AoE normal pre-super attack, which sounds like a lot, but on like a 700k HP team, 200k is not horrible considering the amount of damage that this guy's going to be doing, and he's going to be safe post-super attacks. So yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll be back again. I think I'm going to float off Bulma this time, and I'll try to get Bulma's active skill turn with Rosé. So we're going to try to get that, and we'll be back in on turn 7 here. Alright, so we actually got something interesting here. The blue Goku and Vegeta took enough damage on the last turn because they're bums whenever their guard wears out that we're actually able to use this guy's Rage mode here. So we do have Bulma support up, and we have Mai here giving support as well. But let's go ahead and use this Rage mode here. I did not think that we were going to get this in the video, so let's go ahead. We're going to pop this Rage mode and get this in the video. Oh, first, let me talk about... Silly me. Let's talk about it a little bit. So, this can be activated when HP is 66% or less, starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. Not a great condition for the current meta, but at least it does have a really powerful effect. You get ki +6, you get an additional 2 ki per ki sphere obtained, and attacks effective against all types. And then on super attack effects, he massively raises attack, and then greatly raises attack. So, let's go ahead and play this here and get this thing going. Alright, dude. Listen to that old audio quality. That is pretty good. So notice we're just starting out at 12 ki here. That's because he gets 6 ki at the start of turn. So we only need to get 3 ki spheres here to actually do damage here. I guess I don't know how long this can last. I assume it's just 1 turn, possibly 2. Let's see if we can attempt to get the KO screen here. I mean, we'd have to do a ton of damage to this guy, but I don't know. I don't know if it's possible or not. I haven't used this rage mode since 1964. So let's see how much damage it's doing here. Alright, yeah, 200k, doesn't matter though. So it's at a 4 million, but it is super effective against all types here. That's not too bad. Obviously, I mean, any free damage that you can get out of this thing is pretty good, so we'll take it. The important thing here, too, is that we just canceled Zamasu's super attack, so that is nice. Also, we get to just see the animations here. I mean, when was the last time that you saw these animations, man? These are not common. We love that. Oh, I probably should have gone for the 12 key to get the 12 key in the video. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. If we get an additional, we get an additional. If we don't, we don't. That's the way the things roll. I assume this is only going to last 1 turn here, but let's see if it tries to last 2. Let's see. It does not. So yeah, that's it. It's very short, but at least now Zamasu can't super attack us on this turn. Also, let's go ahead and play this as well. Alright, so we have Zamasu's domain out here. That'll be giving us some more defensive support here, if we can get some key orbs. There we go. Perfect. So let's grab these. Also, let's make sure I guess it doesn't matter who we attack, because this guy's an AoE, right? I'm also going to use an item here, just because I don't trust Mai at the end. My was doing some really bad things. No, not the cord, no. All right, here we go. So, Rosé is over 300k defense right here. So, again, 317, 127. You take that, you multiply by 2.6 because we are at 20 key at least. Once you get to 20 key, you get his full passive basically for his defense. So we multiply by 2.6, and then we multiply by 1.5. Then we take that, multiply it by 2, and then we take it and multiply it by 2.5. So if this guy triple supers on this turn, he would be over 2 million defense. If we double super, which we're guaranteed to do, he's at about 1.649 million defense. I can show you guys right here. This is where I'm calcing it. Oh, I guess it helps if I'm on the screen. So yeah, this is 1 super, 2 supers, 3 supers right here. Obviously, that is very, very, very good. So, needless to say, let's go ahead and grab these int orbs right here. And also, this is going to be a really, really big attack stat. We have 4 out of our 7 links activated here, but Fear and Faith just gives key. Kamehameha, we're just not going to get active pretty much ever on this team. Occasionally, we can with the Blue Goku and Vegeta, and then Super Saiyans we can just chop up to not getting that one very often. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we can, we can't. Let's go ahead and just grab my Key Sphere here and get going. Mai does support Time Travelers, 40% attack and defense. She supports like an extra 10% to Superclass allies, but I figured she would just be the better unit to bring around here to show in the video. Yeah, you can't hurt me, man. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's not hurting me. All right, let's see Rosé. Scrumptious. Not yet, not yet, not yet. We can't be scrumptiousing too early. Let's drink some water. Let's calm down. All right, what do you got for us? 22.5 million. 22.5 million. 50% chance to crit, by the way, and then a 13 million. Into it. So a 35 million, really closer to like a 36 million attack stat right there. Yeah, with 1.649 million defense. Yeah, that's pretty good. I will take that. Okay. I thought I floated off Bulma last turn, but I forgot to. So we're going to go ahead and float off Bulma here. I'm going to transform with these guys, but you guys don't need to see that. I'm going to float off Bulma here. We'll come back, I guess, on turn 10. And, we'll come back on turn 9. No, 8. We'll come back on turn 8. We'll get some more footage of Rosé, and then we'll come back on turn 10 for the active skill turn. So stay tuned. All right, we're back here on turn 8. Let's go ahead and grab. Looks like we can't get the support this time. For like the domain guy. You got to get 4 tech key spheres to do that. We did not grab that there. So, guys, this Rosé is he's pretty impressive. I mean, for a villain, easy A. I mean, let's our standards are pretty low, but this guy is pretty impressive here, guys. I am very happy with this. This is. They didn't release, like, a new LR Rosé or, like, a new Goku Black, but we got this guy, at least. He is competent. He'll get shredded by AoE bosses, but, I mean, most of the game does. And post-super attack, he's fine. I mean, how can we sit here and say, like, oh, this guy's not able to tank AoE bosses, he's so sad, so bad, how can we say that whenever the GT Duo is taking 300k from that AoE normal, so... Just something to think about, right? And this guy just drops so much damage, just, like, immediately. And then he double supers, like, right? I mean, Ma Junior, right? He can do, like, a 10 million into an 11 million into a 12 million if you get lucky. This guy just says, hey, how's it going? Hey, hold this. Peter. Oh, my goodness, Rosé, please. We're going to kill the immortal Zamasu. Good lord. Yeah, this guy is really flashy. I like him. I like him a lot. I think they did a great job designing this guy. Again, we'll be back with one more turn of this guy with Bulma on rotation, get the active skill in, get her support. So we'll see how that goes. But man, did they make just like a really, really impressive unit here. This is nice. I mean, he kind of already had a kit that was going to age well. It just, he kind of just needed a boost up in stats, and then, of course, the Link level update helps him. Having, Merge Zamasu be, like, the best villain in the game, or at least, at worst, like, the second best villain in the game. is really good. AGL Zamasu being as good as he is helps this guy out. Honestly, Gowasu and Zamasu help this guy out. And then I do think that this is like his best setup right here is something like this, where you're running him just kind of like on the blue Goku and Vegeta team right here. And yeah, it would just, you know, it's like we only have a few villains around. And then we can just bring like some of these powerful supports like Bulma, who's giving like a 3 key. Really, Bulma is like the key here. Bulma's giving that 2-turn 3 key support that is super valuable to our success here, because this guy is a fiend. He is a key fiend. So just some more bonus points in the column for Bulma here is that she makes this guy work really well. So we'll be back for one more rotation here in the showcase, and then we will move into the breakdown. All right, here we go, everybody. This is going to be the final rotation that we get of LR Rosé here. Now, I would like to, you know, attack with the, well, we're going to do this is what I'm trying to get at here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this guy's support or not, because I'm going to use Bulma's active skill here, and we're going to change all of these orbs. So most likely we're not going to be able to get this guy's support, but I'm kind of concerned that if I do this, that we're just going to KO that AGL Zamasu. I mean, we could try it, but with Bulma's support up and everything like that, I don't really want to risk it. So right here, I am going to go ahead and pop Bulma's active skill, so we're going to be able to get her support up. Even if we can't get this guy's support up, it's just defense support, and we're here for these raw attack stats. So, you know, Bulma, she does also do this very funny thing here of, she makes everybody super effective against all types for 1 turn. So now Rosé is super effective against all types, guaranteed. He already had the 50% chance to crit because we got the final blow. But let's go ahead and grab Bulma's support here. So that'll be good for us. All right, very nice. We can try to manipulate this to get 4 key, but I don't think we can. I mean, I can grab this right here. That's the best that we can do. There we go. And then there's a tech... No. Oh, we were banking that last orb that just spawned there. It had to be a tech orb. Otherwise, we weren't going to get the defense support. But that's okay. We weren't going to be able to see it anyway. So again, 277k defense here. He does a couple super attacks, and that's just going to be like a really good number. So I can go ahead and just throw it into my little 277, 577. And, you know, he's going to be at like 1.4 million defense here after a double super. So, yeah, that's pretty good. You know, that's at least good enough to tank normals, which is what I will take. So here we go. Let's go ahead and see Rosé do his thing. I forgot to attack AGL Rosé here, so that we could maybe get like the... This guy doesn't have a KO screen, right? It's only on his rage mode that he has a KO screen. So that's, you know, that's fine. That's fine. All right, Bulma. Bulma's gonna double super here. Doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead. We want to see that Rosé attack stat here with Bulma's support up right here. We have Big Bad Bosses activated. So let's see. Let's see what he's got. 23 million attack stat right here with a guaranteed additional coming in. 50% chance to crit. Yeah, we'll take that. For a villain, we'll take that. 13 million additional attack right here. Obviously very good. He could do one more. He does not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He showed out for us in this video. We'll take it. We'll take it. He looked really good. He looked stupendous in this video. So, let me know what you guys think about LR Rosé. I'm gonna go ahead and move into the breakdown. So, I think he's incredible. I think if you have him, like, you just got a unit that's going to be able to help you out in a lot of content. You know, maybe AoE bosses, this guy's not going to be super amazing, but I think everywhere else in the game, this guy is going to be a great asset for you. So, now that's, you know, saying that he's not great against AoEs and just wiping it off the floor is, you know, it's you know, because the toughest bosses right now have AoEs, right? For the most part. But, you know, like the new Dismal Future Red Zone, I think he is going to be able to help you in the latest stage, even though he, you know, there is an AoE boss in there. And every other stage that was just added, I mean, he's going to just absolutely crush it. First Form Cell, what a joke. This guy is just going to eat First Form Cell for lunch. If you haven't beaten the Punching Bag event, I think this guy is, like, now a viable option for that. We'll see. I might, if I have time, I might do a video on that. But it'll depend on how the Turles videos are going. But yeah, let's go ahead and move into the breakdown. Alright, this is Mark of Almighty Power, Goku Black Super Saiyan Rosé. His leader skill is Future Saga Key +4, HP attack and defense 150% to stats, or Extreme Int Key +4, HP attack and defense 100% to stats. Oh, I didn't even realize they added a stun here. Did he have that? Yeah, they added a stun there. I didn't even realize. Okay. So his 12 key super attack is the Binding Black Kamehameha. Greatly raises defense for 1 turn. That's a 50% raise, as you can see here. Causes colossal damage with a medium chance to stun. His Ultra super attack is the Holy Light Grenade Extreme. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Mega colossal damage to the enemy. 50% attack and defense. Very, very, very nice. His passive skill, the Test of Rage. Key 3, attack and defense, 60% at the start of turn, or 160% at the start of turn. Sorry. Still waking up here a little bit. Plus an additional attack and defense, plus 8% each time key rises by 1, up to 160%. I think there's been some common misconceptions about this guy and how this actually works. I think people thought that every single time, like, you raise his key meter by like 1, it's giving him like a multiplicative 8% into itself. So instead of going like, I don't know, 8, 16, 24, 32, etc., like up to 160%, I think people were thinking that it goes like 8, 64, and just like compounding into some insane number. But the way this works, think about it like a variable on super attack buff. So, a lot of units that'll say like, plus 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack. It's essentially like that, but you're not guaranteed to get the full 100% attack and defense every single time you super attack. It's very dependent on if you can get 20 key. If you get him to 20 key, then he gets a full 160% attack and defense on super attack. But if you get any less than 20 key, it's going to be however much key you get multiplied by 8%. That's how much you're going to get, and that's going to be the multiplicative buff for the turns. So, just to let you guys know how that's working, it's, like the highest buff that you can get from it is 160%. So whatever you see start a turn for this guy, multiply by 2.6 for his passive if you're at least 20 key, and then multiply by 1.5 for 1 super attack, 2 for 2 super attacks, or 2.5 for 3 super attacks. So that's how this guy works. He gets an additional 3 key when key is 18 or more. So if you can get him to 18 key, you're guaranteed to get your full passive right here. And then if you can get him to 19 key, then this 3 key will boost him up to 22 key, and you will launch an additional super attack when key is 22 or more. Now, we had this buff up the entire time, this next line, an additional 6 key and a 50% chance to crit for the rest of battle after delivering a final blow. We had that up in this video, so we were not struggling for key at all, and that's really how it's going to be for this guy, is that if you can get this up right here, you are not going to be hurting for key. You're going to be in a really good spot. And then he recovers 6% HP when HP is 66% or more at the start of turn. I mean, that's nice. Just any extra little healing that you can get can be good. And then recovers 6% HP at the end of turn in which an attack was received. So just this little bit of extra HP healing can be useful for you. Occasionally if you end a turn at low HP, just that little bit of extra healing can help you. And then if you have like a unit like Agel Zamasu around who's healing, or maybe just some of these units that can get up to really high defensive stats on the next turn, it can just, help you out, just give you a little bit of extra, on top of what you're getting. He does have a rage mode. It can be activated when HP is 66% or less starting from the 6th turn of battle. Not a very good condition, but we did get it in the video. In his rage mode here, he is super effective against all types. He gets 2 key per key sphere obtained, so you only need to get 3 key spheres to get him to an 18 key, because he is getting 6 key at the start of turn. He gets 6 key from a double leader, like from the leader skills, right? You get 3 key from each. You have 2, so you get 6. So you're already starting out with 12 key, and then you get 2 key per key sphere obtained, so you only need to get 3 key spheres of any type to get to an 18 key super attack. On his 18 key, he massively raises attack, and on his 12 key, he greatly raises attack. I believe this can only last for 1 turn, but maybe it can last for 2. I'm not sure. I'd have to pull open the wiki real quick. All right, so this is the T6 wiki. They list the details here, so it does last for only 1 turn right here. Do they have the KO screen on here? If I click on this, yeah, here we go. So here's the KO screen. If you get the KO, so since we didn't get it into the video, yeah, there he is. Since we didn't get it in the video, we'll show it right here. There's that beautiful dude. He throws his arms up. Whenever he gets that KO. Yeah, same on 12 key and 18 key. Oh my goodness, it's such a good KO screen that you can just never see because it's locked behind it's locked behind this rage mode, and then it's like not only do you have to get the rage mode, you have to actually KO the enemy. So unfortunate. His links: Super Saiyan, Fear and Faith, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future, and Legendary Power. This guy benefited a ton from the link level update. Other than the obvious Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future gained an extra key at link level 10, and then Fear and Faith didn't really get anything, so I don't know why I'm mentioning it there. But Dismal Future specifically getting an extra key does help this guy because that's an additional 8% attack and defense if you can get it activated. So you do want to link level this guy for Dismal Future and Big Bad Bosses. The rest are just like attack links, and I mean, Fear and Faith is just a key link either way. They gave it a really bad buff on like on the link level update. They only gave it -10 defense. It's like, who cares, man? Like, can we like imagine if they had made this like 4 key or something like that? That would have helped villains out a ton. These are his categories right here. And more importantly, here are his 200% leaders. We were on theirs for this video right here. So that's obviously the video that we were on. This guy's Time Travelers, Future, their complicated mess of a leader skill, his complicated mess of a leader skill, and then Power Beyond Super Saiyan / Kamehameha is that one right there. So that is those are his 200% leaders. That's where you're going to get the best use out of them. These are his stats. So if you got him at 55%, he's not going to be doing as well, but I think he'll be doing some decent numbers at 55% as well. These are his best linking partners, just going to be a bunch of Goku Black and Rosé units. He does share 4 links with them, but he doesn't share Big Bad Bosses with them, so that's not going to be, super great. This is the unit that we're going to be, this is the unit that we were running him with. This is like his most viable linking partner, and then this is like his second most viable linking partner right here is the AGL Zamasu, and he actually does share an extra key link. He does share Fear and Faith and Dismal Future with this guy, so he gets 4 key from him, whereas this guy right here does not have Fear and Faith, so we were only sharing 2 key with this guy. So unfortunately, they made this guy suck. This guy can still be decent. I didn't show him off in this video, but this can be a decent unit. I just figured, like, I don't know. We were just using this guy. I was kind of doing like a practical setup that I would take into red zone, so that's what we were doing here. Again, other than Mai, I mean, Mai you can take into most of the red zone stages, and you could take her against the AoE Zamasu, but you're going to be banking on her hidden potential dodge probably most of the time, so unless you just get really lucky. So yeah, there we go. That is LR Rosé. Let me know what you guys think. I thought he looked amazing in this video, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've had a chance to use him yet, and I'll catch you guys next time.